Am I the asshole for not going easy on my cousins when no one told me I was supposed to? The title basically says it all. I was recently over at my aunt and uncle's house. They have 2 kids. My little cousins Willow and Miles. My aunt recently bought a Switch for the cousins, and they've been getting obsessed with Mario Kart. Almost immediately, the cousins challenged me, my parents, and my sister to a race. I had to go help my uncle with his car. I work part-time at an auto shop and had promised to take a look at it but said that I would be back to race once I was finished. About 30 minutes later, I came back into the house and my cousins met me at the door to get me to race. It was adorable. We sat down and played. And I smoked them. I'm not particularly good at Mario Kart, but I've been playing for a while and they just started playing 2 weeks ago. The cousins demanded a rematch and I obliged. Then when I smoked him again, a rematch. Several rounds and not a single victory later. Willow was in awe of my epic skills. But Miles started crying. My aunt, having heard Miles crying, came in the room and I explained the situation. My aunt comforted Miles while my mom took me aside. Apparently, there had been an unspoken agreement between my mom, aunt, and sister to go easy on my cousins and let them win. My mom called me a jerk for being so mean to my cousins. I told her that I didn't know. And she called me an idiot because apparently it's common knowledge to go easy on kids. I knew of no such common knowledge. But maybe I'm just a moron like my mom said. Am I the asshole? In TA, it's kind of an unwritten rule to go easy on younger kids. But no one should find you TA because of that unless you were like smack talking them. Lol, don't do that. I do not let my kids win at Mario Kart. My youngest gets sad sometimes. We cheer them up after. Or show them how to be faster. Nah. Now you know though. These are things we learn as we become adults. There are other things such as this that you are going to learn as you get older. Hang in, dude, and keep on keeping on. It's a bit like playing tug with a dog, you have to let them win occasionally. I agree with the posts saying to make sure they aren't getting frustrated from losing. I taught my younger cousins to play Clue and they never won for the first few years. But they always had a good time. I think it helped that I would give them tips on how to get better. Now they play with their kids and don't go easy on them, but everyone still has fun. Nah, but you should maybe have been aware the younger one was getting upset. And changed how you were doing things or changed the game. Or some kind of handicap or something. It's not bad for kids to learn how to lose. But if they're not having fun at all, then the whole point of bonding with family and enjoying time together is lost. Nah, because you technically didn't do anything wrong, but really, you should take it easy on little kids. Yeah, little kids need to learn that you can't win 'em all, but at the same time little kids need the occasional confidence boost, and you absolutely destroying them in a video game isn't going to help with that. Maybe you didn't have to let them win, but at the same time you could have maybe not beaten them quite as badly. Mild, you're the asshole. You're almost an adult. You shouldn't need to be told to play nice with little kids. Even cats let kittens win about a third of the time when play fighting. But you're also young enough that it doesn't sound like you've had much opportunity for experience on how to treat kids younger than yourself. Your mom didn't have an agreement with your relatives that she didn't clue you in on. She's just more experienced in dealing with kids and expected you to have learned some of the basic skills already. You don't have those skills. But you're learning. You are 17. You are still young. But could you not tell you were crushing Miles? This skill is called reading the room. The 3-year age difference between Willow and Miles is a great deal in terms of maturity. The amount of people saying not the arsehole for destroying a 6yo in a racing game for multiple races is crazy. Like seriously. Replace the game with an actual foot race and see how ridiculous it is for a 17yo to go all out. Versus a 6yo for multiple races till they are brought to tears. Nah, while I disagree with the always let the child win strategy because I have yet to meet a child treated like that doesn't turn into an absolute brat and can't handle losing. But let them win a close race every once in a while. Congratulate them on their skill. They learn how to lose and they get to win some. It also stops them from getting upset. Not the arsehole. No one told you. You didn't know. Whether or not to go easy on a kid depends on the family. You couldn't have known that everyone expected you to go easy because you literally weren't there. If you're playing Mario Kart against children, turn off your assist mode and turn theirs on. Not the arsehole, but gotta learn how to play so everyone is having fun. Nah. I don't have the heart to tell you you're an arsehole for not going easy on these kids at Mario Kart. But your mom's diagnosis is correct. You are a bit of a moron. I wouldn't call you an arsehole, but you totally failed to read the room and that's on you. Give the kids a bit of hope, man. At least make it close losers if you beat em. Let em get a few wins in. Beat them, repeat. YTA. A lot of comments are talking about kids need to learn. And I agree. But why can't they learn because you teached or shared some of the fun in winning through skill? Show a trick. Let him try. Beat him or not. I just don't get how it would even be fun to win such an obviously mismatched opponent. Doesn't it feel like a cheap ego stroke? Is kinda odd that at 17 you need to be told to chill against a toddler. Edit kid, not toddler. My bad. Not the arsehole. Kids don't need to be winning all the time. Letting them have a few seconds before you react, yay. Letting them win. No. That way when they win they feel proud. That's what I do with my niece and nephew. And it's perfectly fine. Nah, but teach them so that it's not a competition and more of a mentorship. You're the arsehole. You shouldn't need telling when playing with kids. Don't let them win all the time, but you can't just smoke them. You're the arsehole. You don't smoke 6 years old who just got the game. You can win once, but you need to show them how to play and leave some fun in that. Yes. This is how kids learn. I am surprised you didn't know that. You're the arsehole. The unwritten rule comes from a natural sense of empathy for the abilities of a 6-year-old. Not the arsehole, but as others have said, read the room and read the situation. Was he not getting upset a little each time he didn't win? It's typical for young kids to not understand winning-losing at that age. It's up to the adults around then to help navigate that not tough love. I think there were prob signs you should have backed off, which doesn't harm you as the older person. Put them on 200cc so the computers even smoke them. Grow the fuck up. Miles, not the arsehole. This is sarcasm. You gotta know better than to obliterate a child over and over, lol. Not the arsehole. Being a gracious loser is something every kid should learn at a young age. In life you're not going to win every time, and to learn how to lose is a valuable life skill. Not the arsehole. If it is an unspoken rule, then somebody who has no idea about it is going to go against the perceived rule. They should have told you the rules if they were actually rules.